Thank you for joining us on this short webinar for instructor courseware reports. Today we're going to look at this instructor platform, and we're going to find all of the different locations where an instructor may view their courseware reports. We're not going to go into each report and dissect them, but again, we're going to find all of the locations where they may find reports. So here we are on the home page of an instructor. Just by remaining on the home page, we have two options of where we can find reports. We have our course and we have our section. Within our course, with this icon of a bar graph, we have three different reports that we can select from in both PDF and Excel. If I then open up my course and I have one section, or if I had multiple sections, for each section, I have a bar graph with quick reports, again with PDF and or Excel. If I wanted to go into the gradebook, we have the gradebook option where we have two additional locations within the gradebook to search for reports. On this report button in the upper right-hand corner within the gradebook, I can select different reports that are going to be more than one student. It's going to be either a group or multiple students when I click up here in the upper right. Some are going to be just for the active students listed here, and some are going to include dropped or deactivated students. If I go over to the left here with the three blue ellipses, this button is only going to include reports for this particular student, and there are 4 to choose from. Those are the two locations where you can find reports within the gradebook. The next location where we can find reports is in the menu button, upper left-hand corner with the 4 colored dots. And if we select that, there are 2 additional locations. The very bottom is classic reports. This is a list of different reports that you can select from in whichever it is you're seeking information. The one we're going to focus on and dive a little bit deeper here is the second to last one called just simply reports. In this option, it is a way for you to select a report and have it sent to you and delivered to you upon the date and how many times and the frequency that you would like it to. So let's just kind of take a look and see what this is all about. If I create a report, I'm going to have 4 options of a report to choose from. And if I'm not exactly sure as I'm getting familiar with this on what they are, I can view a sample of each of these to see which one I would like to have be delivered to me. I can also select multiple reports to come to me at one time, or I can have different report names and then schedule it and then create another report and have it come to me. So let's say I would like this weekly progress report, and I can title it Weekly Progress Report, or whatever it is that you would like to title. And we're going to title this for our algebra course. So you can do this as often as you like, for as many courses as you like, or for all of your courses in one report. So let's take algebra. We're going to focus on that. Next step, I can choose my course directory. So I'm going to find my 2 algebra courses that I teach. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to select this one. I'm going to click Done. That's going to give me all of the data I need for all of those students, all 14 of them. Now, there are also some other students that I am responsible for, let's say. So I'm going to go and I'm going to find those students, and I'm going to make sure that I also make sure that I get their data as well. So you can go in and you can add by student, you can add by course. You can have multiple courses here, and you can have multiple students, and you can have both, as you can see that we've done here. If I click next step, I have the ability to just run this report one time, or I can have it reoccurring. Reoccurring is what's so nice about this option, because sometimes we know that we need to pull our data, we need to look at our data, but it's just that one extra step that takes so much time. So this way we have had the ability to set up the reports that we want, when we want them delivered to us, and then they will just be delivered to us. It's that easy. We can choose the frequency, daily, weekly, or monthly. How many times a week? On what day of the week? How long do we want this to go for? So let's say I'm going to try it for a month. to see if this is exactly what I want it to do. Is this working for me? Or do I need to make any additions or edits? And then what time of day would I like this to be delivered to me? So I'm going to say Monday at 8 a.m. so I can see what's been going on for the last week and what do I need to focus on for the week ahead. I'm going to click Next Step. It's going to give me some options if I want to edit the weekly progress report that's going to arrive. And then I can click Next Step again. And now I can say, this is what's going to title it. This is what the report I chose, how many students will be in that report, and yes, it's reoccurring. I can click Generate Report, and now I am finished. Here in reports, we're going to see which current reports are currently coming to me, because as we remember, you can have more than one report delivered to you at many times a day, many times a week, or many times a month. Currently, I have a time on task report that's being delivered to me. I can even look to see the details of what that entails. Upcoming, any reports that I have scheduled that have yet to be started. These are the reports that I have currently started, but yet they are not scheduled to be delivered until the dates listed below. If there is one, let's say for the one I just made for algebra, and I changed my mind, I can click it, I can hit edit and change the parameters of it. I can generate it automatically, or I can delete, because let's say I already have one that looks just like that. So again, in the menu button, there are two options for where you can find reports. Classic reports will give you a list of all of the reports available to you. This box for reports, this is where you can set them up, schedule them, and they will be delivered. It's a very good way to time manage your own report pulling, because you can set it up once and they will automatically come to you. If you remember two other ways in the gradebook, we'll just take a quick look. In the gradebook, we have two options. We have group options with many students in the reports up here, or if we want a single student report, we have 4 options here. And then last but not least, where we began, we have section reports here for the course. And then by section, we have this icon for quick reports here. Those are the locations that you can find reports for an instructor in Course View. And if you have any additional questions, please reach out to your educational consultant.